What if, in one terrible moment, you were bitten by a box jellyfish, a black mamba, a Brazilian wandering spider, a blue-ringed octopus, and dozens of other venomous creatures, all at the same time? Your body would become a battleground for the deadliest toxins nature has ever created. Some would attack your nervous system, others would dissolve your blood cells, and a few would stop your heart in minutes. Welcome to Imagine This, where we explore the impossible. Today, we're diving into one of the most horrifying hypothetical scenarios imaginable. We'll break down exactly what each venom does, how they'd interact inside your body, and whether there's any chance at all, of survival. This isn't just about horror, it's about understanding the incredible, terrifying power of evolution's most lethal weapons. So let's begin this journey into the nightmare scenario of being bitten by every venomous animal at once. Before we unleash this toxic apocalypse on a hypothetical human body, we need to understand what venom actually is. And here's something most people don't realize. Venom isn't just poison. It's a sophisticated biological weapon refined over millions of years of evolution. Venoms are complex cocktails of proteins, enzymes, and peptides. Each component has a specific job. Some venoms paralyze prey by blocking nerve signals. Others break down cell membranes, essentially digesting you from the inside out. Some cause your blood to clot uncontrollably, while others prevent clotting entirely, making you bleed to death internally. Think of venom as a precision tool, not a blunt instrument. A snake doesn't want to waste energy fighting struggling prey, so its venom immobilizes victims quickly. A spider needs to liquefy its prey's insides because it can't chew solid food. Every venom has evolved for a specific purpose. Now here's where it gets interesting. Different venoms work through completely different mechanisms. We can categorize them into several types. Neurotoxins attack your nervous system, shutting down the signals between your brain and your muscles. You become paralyzed, unable to breathe. Hemotoxins destroy your blood and blood vessels. They cause massive internal bleeding, tissue death, and organ failure. Cytotoxins destroy cells directly, causing horrific local damage, necrosis, and tissue death around the bite site. Cardiotoxins specifically target your heart, disrupting its electrical system and causing cardiac arrest. Myotoxins break down muscle tissue, including your heart muscle, leading to organ failure. In our scenario today, you're not getting hit by one type, you're getting hit by all of them simultaneously, and that's where things become truly nightmarish. Let's meet the cast of creatures that would be attacking you in this scenario. We'll focus on the top 10 deadliest venomous animals on Earth. But remember, in this hypothetical, you're being bitten by hundreds of species. Number 10. The Sydney funnel web spider. This Australian nightmare has venom containing a compound called atrichotoxin. It causes massive overstimulation of your nervous system, leading to uncontrolled muscle spasms, respiratory failure, and death within hours if untreated. Number 9. The stonefish step on this master of disguise and its spines inject venom that causes excruciating pain. Victims describe it as the worst pain imaginable. The venom causes tissue necrosis, paralysis, and can lead to heart failure. Number 8. The coastal taipan. This Australian snake delivers enough venom in one bite to kill 100 humans. Its venom contains both neurotoxins and procoagulants that cause your blood to clot inside your vessels, leading to stroke and organ failure. Number 7. The Brazilian wandering spider. Also called the banana spider, its venom contains a potent neurotoxin that causes loss of muscle control, breathing problems, and paralysis. Bizarrely, it also causes priapism in male victims, a painful, prolonged erection that can lead to permanent damage. Number 6. The Deathstalker scorpion. Its venom attacks your nervous system and heart simultaneously, causing unbearable pain, convulsions, paralysis, and cardiac arrest. Children and those with heart conditions are especially vulnerable. Number 5. The inland taipan, the most venomous snake on Earth. One bite contains enough venom to kill 100 adult humans or 250,000 mice. It causes paralysis, bleeding, and muscle damage. Without anti-venom, death is nearly certain. Number 4. The blue-ringed octopus. This tiny, beautiful creature carries enough tetrodotoxin to kill 26 adults within minutes. The venom causes complete paralysis while you remain fully conscious. You're trapped in your own body as you suffocate. Number 3. The box jellyfish. Its tentacles contain millions of nematocysts that inject venom, causing immediate catastrophic pain, cardiac arrest, and death within minutes. Survivors describe the pain as being branded with hot irons over their entire body. Number 2. The cone snail. Don't let the pretty shell fool you. Its venom contains hundreds of different toxins that cause instant paralysis. There's no anti-venom. You simply stop breathing while fully conscious. Number 1. The black mamba. Africa's most feared snake delivers the kiss of death. Its venom causes complete respiratory failure within 30 minutes to a few hours. Multiple bites guarantee death without immediate treatment. Now imagine all of these venoms entering your bloodstream simultaneously. Let's see what happens. The moment of injection. In our scenario, you've just been bitten, stung, and envenomated by every venomous creature simultaneously. What happens in those first critical seconds? Immediate pain response. First 5 seconds. Your pain receptors explode with signals. The box jellyfish and stonefish venoms alone would cause pain beyond what most people can imagine. And you're getting hit with dozens more. Your brain would be overwhelmed with pain signals from every bite location. You'd likely go into immediate shock just from the sensory overload. Injection site reactions. 10 to 30 seconds. Around each bite, things are already going wrong. The cytotoxins from various snake and spider venoms begin destroying cells. Tissue starts dying. Massive swelling begins as your immune system panics, releasing histamines and other inflammatory compounds. Your body is trying to isolate and neutralize the venom, but it's hopelessly overwhelmed. Initial systemic effects, 30 seconds to 1 minute. The fastest acting venoms are already reaching your bloodstream. The blue-ringed octopus's tetrodotoxin is blocking sodium channels in your nerves. You'd begin feeling numbness, tingling, and weakness. The cone snail's conotoxins are doing something similar, but through different mechanisms. Your muscles are starting to receive contradictory signals. Some toxins are telling them to contract, others to relax. Cardiovascular response. 1 to 2 minutes. Your heart rate would spike dramatically. The cardiotoxins from various species are beginning to affect your heart muscle and electrical system. Some venoms are increasing your heart rate, others decreasing it. Your blood pressure would become wildly unstable, swinging between dangerous highs and lows. Your body is now in crisis mode. Every system is detecting threats simultaneously. Your adrenal glands dump massive amounts of epinephrine into your bloodstream. You're experiencing the most extreme fight-or-flight response possible, but there's nothing to fight and nowhere to flee. Minutes have passed. The venoms are now fully circulating through your body, and multiple organ systems are beginning to fail simultaneously. This is where the truly horrific interactions begin. Respiratory system collapse, 2 to 5 minutes. The neurotoxins from the black mamba, inland taipan, and blue-ringed octopus are all attacking your ability to breathe, but through different mechanisms. Some are paralyzing your diaphragm. Others are shutting down the brain signals that control breathing. Still others are causing your airways to constrict. You'd be gasping for air, but your muscles wouldn't respond. The feeling would be similar to drowning, but worse. You're drowning in air, unable to pull it into your lungs. Your oxygen levels would plummet rapidly. Cardiovascular catastrophe, 3 to 7 minutes. Your blood is now a chemical battlefield. Some venoms are causing it to clot. The taipan's procoagulants are forming dangerous clots in your vessels. Other venoms are preventing clotting entirely. You're bleeding internally, from hundreds of compromised blood vessels. This creates a horrifying paradox called disseminated intravascular coagulation, or DIC. You're simultaneously forming clots everywhere while also bleeding uncontrollably. Small clots are blocking blood flow to vital organs. At the same time, you're hemorrhaging into your muscles, abdomen, and brain. Your heart is struggling. The cardiotoxins are disrupting its electrical rhythm. You'd likely experience severe arrhythmias, your heart beating chaotically, unable to pump blood effectively. The cone snail and box jellyfish venoms are particularly good at causing cardiac arrest. Neurological nightmare, 5 to 10 minutes. Your nervous system is under unprecedented attack. Multiple neurotoxins are interfering with nerve signals in different ways. Some are blocking receptors, others are overstimulating them. The result is complete chaos. You might experience seizures as some neurons fire uncontrollably while others shut down entirely. The Brazilian wandering spider's venom is causing involuntary muscle contractions. The funnel web spider's venom is causing similar but different effects. Your body would be twitching and convulsing. Cognitively, things would be deteriorating rapidly. Lack of oxygen to the brain combined with direct neurotoxic effects would cause confusion, hallucinations, and loss of consciousness. Some victims might remain aware, trapped in a paralyzed body, a state called locked-in syndrome. That's particularly terrifying. Organ system breakdown, 7 to 15 minutes. Your kidneys are failing. The myotoxins have caused massive breakdown of muscle tissue, a condition called rhabdomyolysis. The breakdown products are clogging your kidney's filtration system. Combined with low blood pressure and poor circulation, your kidneys stop producing urine. Toxic waste builds up in your blood. Your liver is overwhelmed trying to process and neutralize hundreds of different toxins simultaneously. It's failing. Your blood sugar would become unstable. You'd be unable to metabolize drugs, even if rescuers were trying to save you. Your immune system has gone into what's called a cytokine storm, a massive, uncontrolled inflammatory response that's causing as much damage as the venoms themselves. This is the question everyone wants answered. With modern medical technology, unlimited resources, and the best emergency response possible, could anyone survive being envenomated by every venomous animal at once? The brutal reality. Let's be honest, your chances are essentially zero, but let's explore why and what it would take for even a theoretical chance of survival. The anti-venom problem. Antivenoms are the primary treatment for envenomation, but they're highly specific. Each antivenom targets specific venom components from specific species. There's no universal antivenom. You'd need dozens of different antivenoms administered simultaneously. But here's the problem. Antivenoms themselves can be dangerous. They're made from horse or sheep antibodies, and many people have allergic reactions to them. Getting one antivenom carries risks. Getting dozens simultaneously would almost certainly cause severe anaphylactic shock on its own. Even if you could tolerate multiple antivenoms, they physically couldn't all be administered fast enough. Some venoms work within seconds. By the time medical personnel identified what bit you and started administering antivenoms, the fastest acting toxins would have already done their damage. Life support measures. You'd need immediate aggressive life support. Mechanical ventilation because you can't breathe on your own. Multiple neurotoxins have paralyzed your respiratory muscles. ECMO, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, might be necessary. A machine that oxygenates your blood outside your body because your lungs aren't working. Dialysis to help your failing kidneys remove toxins and waste products from your blood. Blood transfusions to replace blood lost to internal bleeding, and clotting factors to manage the coagulation problems. Cardiac support, possibly even a temporary artificial heart device to maintain circulation while your heart is under toxic attack. Aggressive fluid resuscitation to maintain blood pressure and perfusion to vital organs. The problem? You'd need all of this within minutes of envenomation. Even in a hospital setting, this would be nearly impossible to coordinate fast enough. The damage already done. Even if you could somehow stabilize the immediate crisis, the damage from those first minutes would likely be catastrophic and permanent. Brain damage from oxygen deprivation would be severe. Even a few minutes without adequate oxygen causes irreversible brain injury. Massive tissue necrosis around bite sites would require extensive surgical debridement, removal of dead tissue. You'd likely need multiple amputations. Organ damage would be extensive. Your kidneys, liver, and heart would be permanently compromised. You'd need transplants to survive long term. The psychological trauma would be immense. Survivors of single venomous bites often experience PTSD. The psychological impact of this scenario would be unimaginable. The theoretical survival scenario, and this is a massive if, you somehow survived, here's what it would require. You'd need to be inside a fully equipped trauma center when it happened, with a team already assembled and ready. You'd need a massive stockpile of every anti-venom available, pre-prepared, and ready for immediate administration. You'd need multiple specialists working in perfect coordination: toxicologists, emergency physicians, surgeons, cardiologists, and more. You'd need to be incredibly physiologically resilient, young, healthy, with no underlying conditions. Even with all of this, your survival would come down to luck. The interaction of hundreds of venoms is unpredictable. Some combinations might accidentally neutralize each other. Others might create synergistic effects even worse than the sum of their parts. The bottom line. Realistically, being bitten by every venomous animal at once would be absolutely, certainly fatal. The most optimistic survival estimate would be less than 0.01%. And that's being generous. Most toxicologists would say it's simply impossible. Now let's explore some fascinating facts about people who have survived encounters with single venomous animals, and what that teaches us about the limits of human resilience. Remarkable survival stories. There are documented cases of people surviving bites from the world's deadliest creatures. A man in Australia survived an inland taipan bite thanks to rapid anti-venom administration. A diver survived a box jellyfish sting after nearly 30 minutes of CPR. These stories are remarkable precisely because they're so rare. What makes the difference? 3 factors: dose, location, and time to treatment. If a snake doesn't inject much venom, a dry bite, survival is likely. If venom misses major blood vessels, it spreads more slowly. And if treatment comes within the critical window, modern medicine can work miracles. So what if you were bitten by every venomous animal at once? The answer is clear. You would die, quickly, painfully, and with absolutely no realistic chance of survival, even with perfect medical care. Your respiratory system would fail, your heart would stop, your blood would simultaneously clot and hemorrhage, your nervous system would shut down, and all of this would happen within minutes, potentially seconds, leaving no time for intervention. But here's what's truly remarkable. Each of these venoms represents millions of years of evolutionary refinement. They're not random poisons. They're sophisticated biological weapons, precisely calibrated for specific purposes. The fact that a single drop from a tiny octopus or snake can kill a human shows just how powerful the chemistry of life can be. The good news: this scenario is impossible. No one will ever be bitten by every venomous animal at once. But exploring these extreme hypotheticals helps us appreciate both the incredible power of nature and the impressive, if ultimately limited, capabilities of modern medicine. Thanks for imagining this with us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into nature's deadliest weapons, hit that like button and subscribe for more thought experiments that explore the impossible. What should we imagine next? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay away from venomous animals.